cousin, seize the crown. On this side my hand, and on that side yours.
Are you contented to resign the crown?
No! No! For I must nothing be. Now mark me how I will undo myself. I give this heavy weight from off my head. With my own hands, I give away my crown. With my own tongue, deny my sacred state. God save King Harry, and King Richard says, and send him many years of sunshine days.
Oh, for a use of fire that will ascend the brightest heaven of invention!
A kingdom for a stage.
Princess to act.
And monarchs to behold the swelling scene.
Suppose within the girdle of these walls is now confined a mighty monarchy.
Piece out our imperfections with your thoughts, and let us on your imaginary forces work.
Into 1,000 parts divide one man.
Think when we talk of horses, that you see them.
Print you their part of hooves in the yours. For 'tis your thoughts that now must deck our kings.
And admit me.
Chorus to this history!
Witness now the troubled reign of King Richard II.
And the crowning of his cousin, Henry Bolingbroke.
Meteors fright the fixed stars of heaven. The pale-faced moon looks bloody on the earth.
These signs forerun the death or fall of kings.
Ah, King Richard!
Thy countrymen are gone and fled.
Thy foes have fled to wait upon thy home, and crowded to thy home.
All fortune goes!
Let's talk of graves, of worms, and epitaphs. For what can we bequeath, save our deposed bodies to the ground? Our lands, our lives are all Bolingbroke's, and there is nothing we can call our own but death. And that small model of the barren earth that serves as paste and cover to our bones. For God's sake, let us sit upon the ground and tell sad stories of the death of kings. How some have been deposed, some slain in war, some haunted by the ghosts they have deposed, or murdered. For within the hollow crown that rounds the immortal temples of the king, keeps death his cause, grinning at his palm, allowing him a breath, a little scene to monarchize. And humoured thus comes at the last, and with a little pin, it bores through his castle wall, and farewell, king, for you have but mistook me all this while. I live with bread like you, feel want, taste grief, need friends. Subjected thus, how can you say to me, I am a king?
King Richard II, alone in prison, is murdered by the new King Henry IV's men. The guilt over this murder will plague King Henry for the rest of his life.
King Henry is able to become king because he is beloved by the people, but because he is not the rightful king, derived from the line of succession, he will later make many enemies, and rebellion is beginning to percolate throughout the country.
For now, King Henry is content to rule, especially since Richard II is dead.
However,
neglecting his responsibilities as the next in line to the throne.
Henry Bolingbroke, the new King Henry IV, laments that his son, Prince Henry, is not more like Henry Percy, also known as Hotspur, and the son of his rival.
Hej, hej, trójkę dalej, hej, hej, kilku znieszek, to zrobi doskonale, Massimo powieściał.
No man tell me of my thrifty son. This full 3 months since I did seamless. If any plague near us, this he. I would to God, my lord, he might be found in quiet London, amongst the taverns there, for there they say they doth frequent, with unrestrained and least companions. Ah, it makes me sad, it makes me sin, in envy that my lord Northumberland should be the father to so bless the son who is the theme of our song, the gallant Hotspur, young Harry Percy. Oh, that it could be proved that a night tribute ferry that exchanged trade clothes our children away in the lake, then would I have his Harry, and he mine.
Whom I have often noted in thy company, but I know not his name.
What manner of man? And it like, your majesty?
A goodly, portly man in faith. Now I remember me. His name is Falstaff. Harry, there is virtue in that Falstaff. Him, keep with. The rest, banish!
Hey! Dost thou speak like a king? Stand for myself, and I will play my father. I imitate the sun, who doth permit the base, contagious cloud to smother up his beauty from the world, that, when he please again to be himself, being wanted, he may be more wondered at, by breaking through the foul and ugly mists of vapors that it seemed to strangle him. So, when this loose behavior I throw off, by so much shall I falsify men's hopes. I'll so offend, to make offense a skill. Redeeming time when men think least, I will.
King Henry demands prisoners that Hotspur has taken in a battle against Scotland.
Hotspur is enraged and sets in motion a full-scale rebellion against King Henry and his son, Prince Hal.
The rebellion is not going well, however. Hotspur is having trouble gaining support.
At the same time, he is trying to keep the rebellion secret, even from his wife, Lady Percy.
But for mine own part, my lord, I could be contented to be there in respect of the love I bear your house. He could be contented? Why is he not then? In respect of the love he bears our house? He shows in this he loves his own barn better than he loves our house. Oh, let me see some more. The purpose you undertake is dangerous, the friends you've named uncertain, and your whole plot too light for the counterpoise of so great an opposition. Say you so? Say you so? I say unto you again, you are a shallow, cowardly hind, and you lie. By the Lord, our plot is a good plot as ever was laid, an excellent plot. Very good friends, I will set forward tonight. Oh, how now, Kate? I must leave you within these 2 hours.
Oh, my good lord, why are you thus alone? For what offense have I this fortnight been a banished woman from my Harry's bed? In thy faint slumbers thou hast talked of prisoners' ransom and of soldiers slain. Some heavy business hath my lord in hand, and I must know it, else he loves me not. But hear you, my lord.
What sayest thou, my lady?
What is it carries you away?
Why, my horse, my lord, my horse.
Out, you mad-headed ape! In faith, I'll know your business, Harry, that I will.
I shall be weary, love.
I'll break thy little finger, Harry, and if thou wilt not tell me all things true.
Away! Away, you trifler! Love, I love thee not, I care not for thee, Kate. Got me my horse! What sayest thou, Kate? What wouldst thou have with me?
Do you not love me? Do you not indeed? Well, do not then, for since you love me not, I will not love myself. Do you not love me? Nay, tell me if you speak in jest or no.
Come, wilt you see me ride? And when I am on horseback, I will swear I love thee infinitely. But hearty, Kate, I must not have your henceforth question me. For whither I go, I must, gentle Kate. Today will I set forth, tomorrow you. Will this content you, gentle Kate?
It must, of course.
The king himself in person is sent forth with strong and mighty preparation.
He shall be welcome. Where is his son, that nimble-footed madcap prince of Wales and his comrades?
All furnished, all in arms. I saw young Harry gallantly armed, rise from the ground like feathered Mercury, and vaulted with such ease into his seat, as if an angel dropped down from the clouds to witch the world with noble horsemanship.
No more! Let them come! I'm on fire! Let us take a muster speedily! Doomsday is near! Die all! Die merrily!
To it, Hal!
Thy mistake not. Thou art Harry Monmouth.
Thou speakst as if I would deny my name.
My name is Harry Percy, for the hour is come to end the one of us. Ah!
Well, set go!
Oh, Harry. Thou hast robbed me of my youth. Percy, thou art dust and food for...
For once, brave Percy. Fare thee well, great heart. Adieu. And take thy praise with thee to heaven. What? Old acquaintance? Could all this flesh keep not in a little life? Poor Jack. Farewell. Embowelled will I see thee by and by. Till then, in blood, where noble Percy lie. Embowelled! Blood! Oh, the better part of valor is discretion, in which the better part I have saved my life. Sword! I'm afraid of this Hotspur, though he be dead. Why may he not rise as well as I? Therefore, I'll make him show. Yeah, and I swear I killed him. Nobody sees me. Therefore, Sarah, with a new wound in your thigh, come you along with me. Come, brother John, who bravely has thou fetched thy maiden sword? What's up? Who have we here? Did you not tell me the fat man was dead? I did. And I saw him dead. Art thou alive? If I be not Jack Foster, then I am a Jack. There is Percy, if your father will do me any honor. So, if not, let him kill the next Percy himself. I look to be either Earl or Duke, I can assure you. Why, Percy I killed myself and saw thee dead. Didst thou? Lord, Lord, how this world is given to lying! I grant you, I was dumb and out of breath, and so was he. But we rose both at an instant and fought. A long hour, I gave him this wound in the thigh. This is the strangest tale that ever I heard. He's the strangest fellow, Brother John. The trumpet sounds retreat. The day is ours. I will follow, as they say, for reward. He that rewards me, God rewards him. If I do grow great, I will grow less, for I will purge and leave sack and live cleanly, as a nobleman should do. We have heard the chimes at midnight.
After Hotspur's death, King Henry IV has revitalized the opinion of his son, Prince Hal, deeply proud of his bravery and courage.
However, King Henry grows ill, weighed down by the good that plagues him, following the murder of Richard II.
Then happy now lie down. Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown.
As he is dying, King Henry tells his son that when he becomes king, he must unite England by pursuing war with France.
Yet thou dost more sure than I could do. Thou art not fair enough. Therefore, my Harry, be thy cause to busy giddy minds with foreign quarrels. This action, henceforth out, may waste the memory of the former days.
March 1413. King Henry Henry dies, and his soul grieves deeply. Prince Hal becomes king, and is named King Henry V.
Sit John! God save you!
What wind blew you hit that pistol?
Oh, sweet knight! Thou art one of the greatest men in this realm!
I am under the king in some authority.
Under which king? Speak or die!
Under Harry.
Harry the Fifth or Fourth?
Harry the Fourth.
Ha! Sir John, thy tender lambkin now is king! Harry the Fifth the man! And tell the truth!
What? Is the old king dead?
As nail and door! Just speaking to speak of just!
I am fortune steward! I know the young king is sick for me. The laws of England are at my commandment!
God save the
King Hal! My royal Hal! God save thee, my sweet boy! My king! My Jove! I speak to thee, my heart.
I know thee not, old man. Fall to thy prayers. How ill white hairs become a fool and jester. I have long dreamed of such a kind of man, but being awaked, I do despise my dream.
Come now, how?
Reply not to me with a full-born jest. Presume not that I am a thing I was. For God doth know, so shall the world perceive, that I have turned away my former self. So will I those that kept me company. I banish thee on pain of death, not to come near our person by 10 mile. Set on.
Hostess, do not grieve at this. I shall be sent for in private to him. Look you, he must seem thus to the world. Fear not your advancements. I will be the man here that shall make you great.
Yeah.
Go with me to dinner. Come, hostess, come. Pistol, I shall be sent for some time.
King Henry V decides to follow his father's advice to busy giddy minds with foreign quarrels. He is then assured by the church that his claim to be both King of England and France is justified.
However, King Henry is not taken seriously by the Prince of France, Charles the Dauphin, who sends him a gift of a ton of treasure, a trunk full of tennis balls, mocking King Henry's frivolous, youthful past. King Henry sent the ambassador home to tell the pleasant prince that this mock of his had turned his balls to gunstones.
Now, lords, for France! Dear countrymen, forth, cheerly to see, the signs of war advance. No King of England, if not King of France!
Yeah! No King of England on fire!
For now stays expectation in air.
With calls the imperial, calls and coronets,
Promise to Harry and his followers! Yay!
King Henry and his army take Kraków and other churches of France.
Yay!
The victory is short-lived. War in France is proves costly, and English suffer great losses, illness, and despair.
It is now the morning of October 25th, 1415, and today's battle is the one that could break the English army once and for all. King Henry's soldiers are lost, all hope.
of fighting men, they have full 3,000.
There's 5 to 1 besides. They all are fresh.
God some strike with us. 'Tis a fearful odds.
God be with you, Princess all. If we no more meet till we meet in heaven, then, my kind kinsmen, warriors all, adieu.
All that we now had here, but 1/10,000 of those men in England that do not wake today.
Yeah. What's he that wishes so?
My cousin Westmoreland? No, my fair cousin. If we are marked to die, we are enough to do our country loss. And if to live, the fewer men, the greater share of honor. God's will, I pray thee, wish not one man more. This day is called the Feast of Crispian. This story shall the good man teach his son, and Crispian shall ne'er go by from this day to the ending of the world, but we in it shall be remembered. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers, for he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother.
The French are bravely in their battles set, and will with all expedience charge on us.
All things are ready if our minds be so.
Perish the man whose mind is backward now.
Yes! Thou dost not wish more for help from England, Cass?
God's will, my liege, would you and I alone, without more help, could fight this royal battle.
You know your places? God be with you all. And not our strength. What is this castle that stands hard by? They call it Agincourt. Then call we this the field of Agincourt, fought on the day of Crispian Crispianus. Go and tell them so.
Your grandfather, of famous memory, Edward III, and it please your majesty, and your great uncle, Edward the Black, Prince of Wales, fought a most brave battle here in France.
Thus far, with rough and all unable pen, our bending author had pursued the story. In little room, confining mighty men, mounting by stars, the full course of their glory. Small time, but in that small, most great relief, the Star of England, fortune made his sword, by which the world's best garden he achieved.
And of it left his son imperial law. Henry VI, in infant bands, crowned King of France and England. Did this king succeed? Whose state so many had demanded, that they lost France and made his England believe, which soon our state will show. And for their sake, in your fair minds, let this acceptance take.
by a vision sent to her from heaven, ordained is to drive the English forth the bounds of France. Speak, shall I call her in? Believe my words, for they are certain and infallible.
Go! Call her in. But first, to try her skill, Renier, stand thou as Dauphin in my place.
Fair maid, is thou willed to do these wondrous feats?
Renier, is thou that thinkest to beguile me? Where is the Dauphin? Come from behind. I know thee well, though never seen before. You know the mace. There's nothing hid from me. Stand back, you lords, and give us leave a while.
She takes upon her bravely at first dash.
Dauphin, I am by birth a shepherd's daughter. My wit untrained in any kind of art. Lo, whilst I waited on my tender arms, God's mother deigned to appear to me, and in a vision full of majesty, willed me to free my country from calamity. Her aid she promised, and assured success. In complete glory she revealed herself. My courage try by combat, if thou darest, and thou shalt find I exceed my sex.
Thou hast astonished me with thy high terms. Only this of thy valor make, in a single combat thou shalt battle with me. And as thou vanquishest, thy words are true. Otherwise I renounce all confidence.
I am prepared.
Then come a God's name, I fear no woman.
And while I live, I will never fly from a man!
Stay thy hands. Thou art an Amazon.
Christ's mother helps me, else I were to weep.
Whoever helps thee, thus you even must help me. Impatiently I burn with thy desire. What is thy name?
My father was Jacques d'Arc. My mother, Isabel. My name is Joan of Arc. But as I'm a maid, you must call me La Pucelle.
Excellent Pucelle, if thy name be so, send me your servant, and not sovereign be, is the defensive bound, so could be that.
I must not yield to any rights of love. For my profession, sacred from above.
Shall we give over Orleans or no?
Yes! No! And say, the cessful recreants, fight to the last gasp. I will be your guard. Look on thy country. Look on fair thy France. And see the cities and the towns defaced by wasting ruin of the cruel foe. Thus looks the mother on her lowly bay, when death doth close his tender dying eyes. See! See the pining malady of France. Behold the wounds, the most unnatural wounds, which thou thyself hast given her awful breast. Oh, turn thy sword another way. Strike those that hurt, and hurt not those that help.
What she says, I'll confirm. We'll fight it out!
Yeah!
We will make you thee famous through the world. We'll set thy statue in some holy place, and have thee reverenced like a blessed saint.
Assigned am I to be the English scourge. This night the siege or surely I will raise. With Henry's death, the English glory ends. Yeah! My ancient incantations are too weak, and hell too strong for me to battle with. Now, France, thy glory droopeth to the last.
Damsel of France, I think I have you fast. Bring forth that sorceress condemned to burn! To execution?
Nothing turning on your ending hands! Bend me hands! Whom I look back as, will never be glorious stand breaks its wings, on the contrary you make about darkness, the gloomy shade of death is lying you! Mischief and despair, drive you! Break of this, hide yourselves!
You will go with, thou art my prisoner. Oh, fairest beauty. Do not fear nor fly, for I will touch thee but with reverent hands. I kiss these fingers for eternal peace, and lay them gently on thy tender side. Who art thou? Say that I may honor thee.
Margaret, my name, a daughter to a king, the king of Naples. Whosoever thou art,
An earl am I, and Suffolk am I called. Be not offended, nature's miracle, if this servile usage once offend. Go and be free again as Suffolk's friend. Oh, stay!
say, Earl of Suffolk, if thy name be so, what ransom must I pay before I pass? For I perceive I'm thy prisoner.
How canst thou tell she will deny thy suit before making a trial of her love?
Why speakest thou not? What ransom must I pay?
Oh, she is beautiful, and therefore to be wooed.
Wilt thou accept of ransom, yea or no?
Fond man, remember that thou hast a wife!
Our best to leave him, for he will not hear.
I'll win this, Lady Margaret. For whom? Why? For my king! That's a wooden thing.
He talks of wood? It is some carpenter.
Say, gentle princess, would you not suppose your bondage happy to be made a queen?
To be a queen in bondage is more vile than is a slave in base servility. For princess should be free.
And so shall you, if happy England's royal king be free.
Why, what concerns his freedom unto me?
I'll undertake to make thee Henry's queen, if thou wilt condescend to be my...
What?
His love.
Am I unworthy to be Henry's wife?
No, gentle madam, I unworthy am to woo so fair a dame to be his wife. How say you, madam, are ye so content?
And if my father please, I'm content! Farewell, my lord. Good wishes, praise, and praise. Shall Suffolk ever have of Margaret?
Farewell, sweet madam. But hark you, Margaret. Oh, no princely commendations to my king?
Such commendations as become a maid, a virgin, and his servant. Say to him.
Words so sweetly placed and modestly directed. But, madam, I must trouble you again. No loving token to his majesty?
Yes, my good lord. A pure, unspotted heart, never yet tainted with love. I sent the king.
And this with all.
That's for the self. I will not so presume to set such bewitched tokens to a king.
Welcome, Queen Margaret. I can express no kinder sign of love than this kind kiss. Oh Lord, that lends me life. Lend me a heart replete with thankfulness, for thou hast given me, in this beauteous face, a world of earthly blessings to my soul. Lords, with one cheerful voice, welcome my love.
Long live Queen Margaret, England's happiness.
We thank you all.
It is now 1444. King Henry VI's marriage to Margaret infuriates many of the English lords because the Earl of Suffolk convinces Henry to not only accept Margaret as his queen without a dowry, but also to give back 2 major counties to the French. Young Henry's reign has been fraught with infighting, verging on civil war, and the marriage to Margaret is the final straw. The House of York rises up against King Henry VI and his family, House of Lancaster, and claim the right to the throne.
The Wars of the Roses begin, with the Lancasters being represented by the red rose, and the Yorks, the white.
Let me, as a true modern gentleman, from all this briar, like a white rose with me.
Let him that is no coward nor no flatterer, but dare maintain the party of the truth, like a red rose from all this thorn with me.
King Henry VI, realizing his claim to the crown is weak since his grandfather King Henry IV usurped the crown from Richard II, makes a deal with Yorks. If the Yorks allow him to live and remain as king, he will promise after his death that the crown will go to the sons of York.
The Yorks agree, but King Henry VI and Margaret also have a son, young Prince Edward. When Margaret hears the news of this deal, she is enraged that King Henry would disinherit their son and give away his claim to the throne.
Be patient, gentle queen, and I will stay.
Who can be patient in such extremes? A wretched man! Would I have died a maid and never seen thee? Never born thee son, seeing thou hast proved so unnatural a father. If he deserved to lose his birthright thus, hast thou but loved him half so well as I, or felt the pain I did for him once, or nourished him as I did with my blood? Thou would have left thy dearest heart not there, rather than have that savage duke, thine heir, and disinherited, thine only son!
Father, you cannot disinherit me. If you be king, why should not I succeed?
Pardon me, Margaret. Pardon me, sweet son, but the sons of the House of York enforced me.
Enforced thee? Art thou king, and will be forced? I am shamed to hear thee speak. Timorous wretch that has undone thyself, thy son, and me, and given unto the House of York the crown. Had I been there, which am a silly woman, the soldiers should have tossed me on the pikes before I granted to that act. But thou prefers thy life before thine honor. And seeing thou dost, I here divorce myself, both from thy table, Henry, and thy bed. Thus do I leave thee. Come, son, let's away. Our army is ready. Come, we after them.
Gentle son Edward, thou wilt stay with me.
Aye, to be murdered by his enemies.
We'll now return with victory from the field. I'll see your grace. Till then, I'll follow her.
Come, son, away. May not linger thus.
The Wars of the Roses go on for 30 more years, seesawing back and forth. First, the Lancasters have the advantage, then the Yorks. Then the Lancasters seem to take control, but the Yorks come back and seize power again. Finally,
King Henry VI is captured by Edward, the eldest son of York, and sent to languish alone in prison in the Tower of London. Margaret and her son, Prince Edward, are also captured.
Prince Edward is killed by Edward York's younger brother.
Richard, son to be Duke of Gloucester.
No.
Later, King Richard I.
Margaret watches in horror as his son is killed, and she is then banished forever by the Yorks.
Edward I, eldest son of the House of York, is now king. Royal throne there just with the blood of enemies. Richard, I think Lady Duke of Gloucester. Brother of Gloucester, this lady's husband was slain, his lands then seized on by the conqueror. As suit is now to repossess those lands which we in justice cannot well deny.
Your Highness shall do well to grant her suit, but with dishonor to deny her.
It will no less. Yes, make a pause.
Yes, that's so. I see the lady have a thing to grant, for the king will grant her humble suit.
We will consider this and come some other time to know our mind.
Right, gracious lord, I cannot brook delay. May it please your highness to resolve me now, and what your pleasure is shall satisfy me.
I will open a warrant, what pleases him shall pleasure you.
Richard, give us leave. I'll try this with us.
I good leave have you.
Now tell me, man, do you love your children?
I, well, as dearly as I love myself.
And do not demand to do them good.
To do them good, I would sustain some harm.
Then get your husband's lands and do them good.
Therefore I came unto you, majesty.
I'll tell thee how these lands ought to be got.
Shall you bind me to your highness's service?
What service will you do me if I give them?
What you command, that rests in me to do. Why pause, my lord? Shall I not hear my task?
An easy task. 'Tis but to love a king.
And that soon performed as I am a subject.
Why then thy husband's lands I freely give.
Therefore I take my back, takes many.
But stay thee! 'Tis the fruits of love I mean.
The fruits of love I mean, my loving liege.
I but a thing in another sense. What love things thou I so much to get.
My love till death, my humble thanks, my prayers, the love with virtue backs and virtue grants.
No, by my church, I'm not mean.
Why then, you mean not as I thought you did?
No, you hardly may perceive.
My mind will never grant what I perceive your highness aims at if I aim right.
To tell thee plain, I am to lie with thee.
To tell thee plain, I had rather lie in prison!
Why then, thou shalt not have thy husband's lands.
Why then, mine honesty shall be my dower, for by that loss I will not purchase them.
Vain the wrongs thy children might be.
Herein your highness wrongs both them and me. But, mighty lord, this merry inclination accords not with the sadness of my suit. Please, you may dismiss me with either aye or no.
Aye, if thou wilt say aye to my request. No, if thou dost say no to my demand.
Then, no, my lord. My suit is at an end.
Say that King Edward takes thee for his queen.
It's better said than done. I am but a subject, fit to jest with Paul, but far fit to be sovereign.
Sweet widow, by my stain I swear to thee. I speak no more than what my soul intends.
And there's more than I will yield unto. I know I am too mean to be your queen, and yet too good to be your concubine.
Answer no more. thou shalt be my queen. Richard! The lady likes it not for she looks very sad.
Would you think it's strange if I should marry her?
To whom, my lord?
Why, Richard, my son?
Oh, that would be 10 days' wonder, Felice.
Well, just don't bother, Gloucester. I can tell you. A suit is running for her husband's land. Widow, come along.
Lords, you say honorably. I, Edward, will use women honorably, which you were wasted, marrow, bones and all, but from his loins no hopeful branch may spring, to cross me from the golden time I look for, and whilst I live, to count this world but hell, until my misshaped trunk, that bears this head, be round impaled with glorious crown. I'll hence to London on a serious matter to make a bloody supper in the tower. Coward! Yeah! No, running away. Meet your demise. I, that have neither pity, love, nor fear. But since the heavens have shaped my body so, let hell make crooked my mind to answer it. I have no brother, I am like no brother. And this word, love, the greybeards call divine, be resident in men like one another, but not in me. I am myself alone. Now's the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by this son of York. But I, that am not made for sportive tricks, deformed so lamely and unfashionable that dogs bark at me as I hold by them. And therefore, since I cannot prove a lover, I am determined to prove a villain.
Richard longs to become king.
As the years pass, King Edward IV grows ill and finally dies.
Richard decides he must marry Lady Anne, the widow of young Prince Edward, son to Margaret and Henry VI. Richard knows this won't be easy. He must woo the wife and daughter-in-law of the two men himself killed.
Lady Anne is on the way to taking the body of her father-in-law, King Henry VI, to be buried honorably. Oh, he cold figure of the holy king, pale ashes of the house of Lancaster. Cursed be the hand that made this fatal holes. Cursed be the heart that had the heart to do it. Cursed the
Fervent tongue can name thee. Let me have some patient leisure to excuse myself.
Fowler, that heart can think thee. Thou canst make no excuse current but to hang thyself. Didst thou not kill this king?
I grant ye.
Grant me, hedgehog! Oh, he was gentle, mild, and virtuous.
The better for the King of Heaven at heaven.
Well, he is in heaven, where thou shalt never come.
Let him thank me, but help to send him thither, for he was fitter for that place than I.
Thou fit for any place but hell.
One place else, if you will hear me name it.
Dungeon.
Your bedchamber.
Ill pressed, betide the chamber where thou liest.
So it is, madam, till I lie with you.
Hope so.
I know so, but gentle Lady Anne is not the causer of the timeless deaths of these Lancasters, Henry and Edward, as blameful as the executioner.
Thou art the cause, and whose accursed effect.
These eyes, your beauty was the cause of that effect. Your beauty that haunt me in my sleep to undertake the death of all the world, so I can live 1 hour in your sweet bosom.
If I thought that, I tell thee, homicide, these nails should rend that beauty from my cheek.
These eyes, sweet lady, could never endure that beauty's wrack. He, that bereft the lady of thy husband, did it to help thee to a better husband.
Spectre doth not breathe upon the earth.
He lives but loves thee better than he could.
Where is he?
Here. Oh! Why dost thou spit at me?
Would it were mortal poison for thy sake?
Never came poison from so sweet a place.
Never hand poison on a fouler toad. Out of my sight! Thou dost infect my eyes.
Thine eyes, sweet lady, have infected mine. These eyes, of thine from mine, have drawn salt tears. These eyes, but never shed remorseful tear. Thy beauty have made them blind with me weeping. But if thy revengeful heart cannot forgive, lo here, I lend thee this sharp, pointed sword, which, if thou please, to hide in best true breast, I lay naked to the deadly stroke, and humbly beg the death upon my knee. Nay, do not pause, for I did kill King Henry, but it was my beauty that provoked me. Nay, now dispatch, for it was I that stabbed young Edward, but it was my heavenly face that set me on. Take up the sword again, or take up me.
Rise, dissembler! Though I wish thy death, I will not be thy executioner.
Then bid me kill myself, and I will do it.
I have already.
That was in my rage. Speak it again, and even with the word, that hand which for thy love did kill thy love, shall for thy love kill a far truer love. To both their deaths shall thou be accessory.
I would I knew thy heart.
Disfigured in my tongue,
Fill me both are false.
then never was meant true.
Well, put up your sword.
Say then, my peace is made.
That shall you know hereafter.
Shall I live in hope?
All men, I hope, live so.
Vouchsafe to wear this ring.
Take is not to give.
Look how my ring encompasseth thy finger, even so thy breast, that encloseth my poor heart, by both of them, for both of them are thine. Hence, thy poor devoted servant may but beg one favor at thy gracious hand, thou dost confirm his happiness forever.
What is it?
That it will please thee leave these sad designs to him that have more cause to be a mourner, and after I have solemnly interred this noble king, and with his grave, with my repentant tears, thou shalt confirm his happiness forever. I will, with all duty. See you. I beseech you, grant me this boon.
With all my heart. Much it joys me to see you are become so penitent.
Bid me farewell.
It is more than you deserve. But since you teach me how to flatter you, imagine I have said farewell already.
Whatever woman in this human wood, whatever woman in this human one. I'll have her, but I will not keep her long.
King Edward IV, now dead, leaves behind his widow, Elizabeth, the woman he wooed earlier in our story. Before King Edward's death, he and Elizabeth had 3 children, 2 sons, and a daughter, also named Elizabeth.
Richard's last task before becoming king is to murder the 2 young princes after he has confined them in the Tower of London for their protection.
After the young boys are killed, he is crowned King Richard III. He is determined to tighten his hold on the throne by plotting to marry their sister, young Elizabeth.
As for Anne, his current wife, he must make good on his vow that he will not keep her long. He slowly poisons her and spreads rumors that she's sick and likely to die. Once Anne is dead, Richard tries to convince Elizabeth to her daughter to him.
What Richard doesn't know is that the widowed queen has been making arrangements for her daughter, young Elizabeth, to marry Henry, Earl of Richmond. Eventually, Richmond and young Elizabeth marry, and Richmond becomes Henry VII, the first king of the House of Tudor. Richmond and young Elizabeth are the parents of Henry VIII and the grandparents of Shakespeare's own Queen Elizabeth.
I hear the queen's daughter fled to Richmond. I must be married to my brother's daughter, or else my kingdom stands on brittle glass. Murder her brothers, and then marry her. Uncertain way of gain, but I am in so far in blood that sin will pluck on sin. Tearful in pity, but not in desire. Who intercepts my coronation? Foul, wrinkled wench with Maxwell in my sight, art thou not banished of the pain of death?
I was, but I do find more pain in banishment than death can heal me in my abode. A husband and a son, thou owest to me! Can curses pierce the clouds and enter heaven? Why then, give way, dull clouds, to my quick curses!
Enough of this, thou wrinkled, wretched hag.
Stay, dog, for thou shalt hear me. The worm of conscience still beneath thy soul. No sleep close up that deadly eye of thine. Unless it be ways some tormenting dream, affrights thee with the head of ugly devils. Thou elvish man, abortive, rooting hope, that art drag of honor, thou detested
Margaret!
Richard!
Ah!
I call thee not!
I cry thee mercy then, for I had thought that thou hadst called me of these bitter names.
Why, so I did, but looked for no reply. Oh, let me make the period to my curse.
'Tis done by me, and Margaret, thus have you breathed your curse against yourself.
Fool! Fool! Thou wast an eye to kill thyself. Oh, but remember this another day, and say, poor Margaret was a prophetess.
Ah!
I had an
Stop!
Richmond, I have set my life upon the cusp, and I will stand because of the die.
Let us defend of thy soul today! Despair and die! Despair and die!
Perjury! Perjury in the highest degree!
Murder, still murder in the highest degree!
Guilty! Guilty!
Guilty! Guilty! Guilty!
Hold thy edgeless sword, despair and die!
Despair and die! In a bloody battle end thy days! Die in terror and guiltiness!
Oh, coward conscience, how does woe afflict me?
Chad,
Ah,
thy wife, that wretched act that never slept a quiet hour with me, lays the battle think on me, and fall thy edgeless sword. Spare and die!
Despair and die!
Think how thou stabst me in thy prime of youth. King Henry's issue, young Prince Edward, bid thee despair and die!
Despair and die!
Think of the tower. Despair and die. Henry VI bids thee. Despair and die.
Blood and guilty, guilty away. King Henry IV bids thee, despair and die.
Dream on of bloody deeds and death. Henry V bids thee yield thy breath, despair and die.
a horse, my kingdom, for a horse!
Who crow is swift and flies with swallow's wings? Kings it makes gods, and meaner creatures kings. God and your arms be praised, victorious friend. The day is our, the bloody dog is dead.
God and St. George! Richmond and victory!
Proclaim a pardon to the soldiers fled, that in submission will return to us. And then, as you have taken the sacrament, we will unite the white rose and the red. England have long been mad and scarred herself. The brother blindly shed the brother's blood. The father rashly slaughtered his own son. The son, compelled, being butchered to the sire. All that divide York and Lancaster. Oh now, let Richmond and Elizabeth, the true succeeders of each royal house, by God fair ordinance, conjoin them together. Now civil wounds are stopped, peace lives again, that she may long live here. God say, Amen.
For God's sake, let us sit upon the ground and tell sad stories of the death of kings. How some have been deposed, some slain in war, some haunted by the ghosts they have deposed. For within the hollow crown that rounds the mortal temples of the king keeps death his court, grinning at his pomp, allowing him a breath, a little scene to monarchize. And with a little pin it bores through his castle wall, and farewell, king, for you have but mistook me all this while. I live with bread like you, feel want, taste grief, meet friends. Subjected thus, how can you say to me, I am a king?
Władysław Witalisz. And I'm the happiest man in the world today, because yet another project, Shakespeare project, is a success at the English department of the Jagiellonian University. In the program I'm called the producer of this play. Whoever I am truly the happiest man in the world, because our students of the English department, the Polish department, the Indology department, students from Poland, Spain, China and Ukraine, put together a great project under the supervision of a great person that's with us today here, Irwina Appela, professor of theatre. Irwina Appela, professor of theatre from University of California, Santa Barbara, my dear friend and colleague, director not only of this particular staging, but of many others, and at least two that I've seen recently. I will ask you, Owen, to say a word in a moment, but let me explain, because we have guests here from all over around, you know, not only Krakow. The English department really celebrates Shakespeare and tries to do it again and again every year. This is, I don't know which production already. We try to put up one almost every year. For the last few years, we've had the opportunity to welcome great people from across the ocean who help us to stage Shakespeare in a more and more professional manner, which I hope you noticed today. We're very grateful for this. The tradition of staging Shakespeare at the English department is a long one. I can see some colleagues from the English department here who remember Professor Mroczkowski, who remember Marta Gibińska, who may remember some of our attempts with Krzysztof Stawowy from the Stary Theatre in the 1990s. This is and will be continued, especially on days like this, because yesterday was the 400th anniversary of the publication of the first folio of Shakespeare's plays. So this is our way of celebrating this wonderful occasion. Congratulations to the students. Congratulations to the director. Thank you very much, Irwin. And yes, flowers. For you, Irwin. But also, before I ask Irwin to say a word, I want to thank yet another person on the stage here. Irwin's assistant director and a woman that actually saved us, because she learned that, well, about 24 hours ago, that she had to take the role of Henry V, 24 hours ago. Marysia Sawicka, who is the assistant director of this staging and a graduate of Warsaw University English department. So a very international play indeed. Thank you, Marysia. Thank you very much. And Edwin, will you say a word to the audience?
Thank you all very much. I wish I could speak Polish. I'm very much struck tonight that you are all sitting here and that for most of you, English is not a first language. And here we are listening to Shakespeare, a play that I adapted. And what is amazing is these wonderful people speaking Shakespeare. Some of them, English isn't even their second language. It's their third language or their fourth language. And I hope you'll give them a round of applause for how beautifully they spoke. Bravo. I am so proud of them all. I bring you all greetings from sunny Santa Barbara, California, which even if you don't like me, you want to visit Santa Barbara, California. So please keep in touch, and thank you very much for coming. And Marysia, thank you for everything that you have done. Thank you, Brodek. Thank you, Professor Witalisz, for everything, for having me. I'm very humbled and grateful to be here with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you again, Irwin. And I would also like to extend our thanks to Groteska Theatre for welcoming us on this wonderful stage. Thank you to the technical support that we have. They are behind the stage somewhere, or maybe behind the audience as well. Thanks a lot. Also, thank you to the audience. It's a full house. We never expected it. Some of you came from secondary schools around, secondary schools associated with the English department. See, when you become our students, you become stars right away. Thank you.
This journey was just wonderful, and this past few weeks definitely has taught us such an amazing lesson. There were hard times. We were staying up late, learning the lines, but we enjoyed it all, and I think you enjoyed our show today. And obviously we want to thank our amazing director, Irwin, the amazing Clarissa, and everyone here. Thank you so much.